Anchor Squad. Today we are back with another video, and as promised, I am going to be starting my series here on YouTube called What Would Kurt Do? It's going to be all types of questions, and I'm just going to be answering them. Questions, topics, anything of that nature. I did go on Instagram at curlene.chambers, and I did ask you guys to vote and tell me what kind of topics you guys were interested in based on some of the ones I came up with. So I do have my phone with me today, and the first topic we're going to be talking about is thinking about switching majors. That was a topic that you guys actually 100% agreed on us discussing, so I'm going to tell you what Kurt would do. So let's get started. So I just have some notes here. I don't know if you guys can see. This phone is quite bright, but I did take some notes. So we're just going to be going bullet point by bullet point, and I'm going to tell you guys stuff. And this most of these topics are based off of experiences that I have gone through. So I for those of you who don't know, I've started off as a nursing major, and I completely switched over because that wasn't something I was really passionate about, although I did enjoy, learning some things about the human body, but I wasn't passionate about it. So I switched my major to communications, and yeah. So let's get started. Let's talk about some things that you want to do or consider if you are switching majors. So my first bullet point is, what are you passionate about? Science, arts, entrepreneurship, anything like that. You have to really figure out what is it that you're passionate about, what you like to do before you just take up and switch majors, because that can be a problem in the long run if you switch to something again for the second time that you're not passionate about. I will remind you, college is costly, so when you are switching majors, you want to try and make sure you pick something and finalize something that you really are going to stick to, because you don't want to keep switching and then you're wasting years and time of your life that you can be doing something that you are passionate about. Okay, so don't forget that, guys. The next thing I have written down here on my notes is why you want to switch majors. It has to be for very specific reasons. You're not happy with that major, or maybe it doesn't have like enough job offerings once you do graduate. You can look that up, see what majors have jobs after you graduate, because that's also very important. Another reason why you might want to switch is because you might have felt forced to pick that major by friends, parents, people who's influential to your life. So if you really weren't passionate about it but you picked it and you're wondering now like maybe I should switch it, then maybe it's a good sign that it's time for you to switch your major. Okay, so that's also something that you must think about. The next thing I have here, and this coincides with what I said before, is there job opportunities with that major? You don't want to pick something weird like anthropology, this is not night at the museum, guys. Not everybody's gonna be out doing things like that. You can't go and really pick odd majors that don't have a lot of job growth and job opportunities out there. Things such as media, or they have the STEM field, science, technology, engineering, math. All those things have and will always have some type of job. So you want to make sure that you're mindful of that when you're doing the search of switching majors. You want to make sure that you are picking something that you'll be able to go out and obtain a job. Of course, not easily, but you will be able to obtain a job after you graduate. Okay, so next I have getting internship in field of interest. Now, for my particular degree, which I am currently studying, is a bachelor's of science, and it is for corporate communications. My college does demand that we do an internship, and we have to go out and find it, whether it has to be something related to PR, to media, something with respect to the field of communications. So if your college does demand that, then of course at some point in time you will have to complete that kind of a course. Even if not, you can still go out and do internships for experience. I used to do them in high school, even though some of them were required, some weren't. It's just good to get hands-on experience and see real life adults who are doing the job that you hope to do one day. You see them in action and you say, oh my god, this is where I want to be, you feel comfortable there. So definitely try and get an internship and get some hands-on experience. Now this this is the part that is the most important. Even if people say, "Troll, don't think about it, just do what makes you happy." But at the end of the day, money. You can't always just say, do what makes you happy. Yeah, of course, everybody wants to do something that makes them happy, but college is a business. It is costly, and to switch your major costs money. Now, I already took some nursing courses. I would never get the money back for that because I paid the college for a service and they gave me that service, and that's that. It's not, oh, I didn't like it, can I get my money back for that? You will not. So you absolutely have to make sure the next major that you pick, you like it, because if you don't, you aren't going to be paying for those classes. That is just how the system of college runs. You have to pay for the classes and you won't get that money back. You'll gain some knowledge, whether or not you continue on that major or you don't. That is what you have gained from the classes, is the knowledge. You can't get that money back. So make sure that you're picking a major that you're going to stick to, because you don't want to be changing 2 and 3 and 4 times, and you've spent, some of these classes are very costly. They're $1,000 a piece, and you even if you get financial aid, there's still money being wasted on something that you have no intent to use. So that's not good. You want to make sure you pick a major you're going to use. Okay? And then I do have one last thing here. I'm scrolling, you guys, give me a second. Here we go. It's telling your parents or guardians. So in my situation, I'll give you guys my story. My mom, she wanted me to do the nursing, because it's very, she said it was very secure, you'll never be without a job, and all that is true, but I'm not really into that kind of stuff. I studied it. I didn't never fail the classes or anything like that, but it just wasn't my forte. So the best way that you can go about explaining to your parents or your guardian, whoever you live with, especially if you're at an age where you're young, you just graduated high school and you're still under your authority of your parents. Not saying that I'm not, I definitely am, but you should be able to have that conversation with them at 18 and 19, whatever the age, and tell them, college is costly. It's a lot of money that you're going to be spending for the next 4 to 6 years of your life. You really don't want to waste that precious money on something that you don't really like to do. I'm sure if you explain to them in the calmest of manner that you can, they'll be able to understand, and maybe y'all can sit down and see, okay, well, this is something that you like to do, and hopefully they'll support. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to be stuck doing something or studying something that they don't really love. So, that to me is very important. When I switched my major, I switched it to something called human services after nursing. And I did stick with that, and I did complete that. I got an associate's in human services. And then I moved to a different school, and now I'm studying to get a bachelor's in corporate communications, because it has a lot to do with PR, media, and that's my passion. I like to make videos. I like to film pictures, Instagram, blog, and all those things. There are people out there doing those things for a living, for the career, representing brands, representing talent, representing media, and you can do that and make it a job if you have the ability and skills to do so and stick to it. And I do. So that's why I decided to change my major and make those things coincide so that it works for me. So those are some of my tips for thinking about switching your major. Definitely tips, check out financial aid. If your state offers that, most states do, they have some kind of aid or something that they can offer the students, so make sure you check that. Check the major, check how much it's going to cost you to go to school in general. All those things ties into picking your major and also switching it if you're not happy with your direct choice, because I know a lot of us feel right out of high school like, oh, I think I'm going to do this, boom, we pick that, and that's what we want to do, but not all the time that's how it goes. So definitely be mindful of those tips. So yeah, that is my little thoughts and opinions on switching majors. I hope you guys did enjoy. This is my first of many What Would Kurt Do series topics. I do have a list more for you guys, and actually you can see them. I think I'm going to make a little highlight section for it on Instagram so that you guys can see what we've talked about and see the tips for those of you, even if you don't get to watch the video, or you do and you just want to go back and refer to the points that I've given. I will be listing them in the highlights section on the Instagram blog page, which is at currently's blog. So I'm just going to tell you guys for future, the next video that I film is going to be towards, you know, these current topics. How to stay organized with the busy schedule, knowing that it is August. 27 more days till school, guys. So pray for me, and I pray for you guys too. So that is a video. Cutting negative people out of your life, managing studies to avoid failing, maintaining natural hair, how to talk to the guy you like. So stay tuned. So those are all some topics that we will be talking about. I'm actually going to try also to film like a back to school kind of video, like what I carry in my personal school bag. Not so much a supplies video, because honestly at this stage of studies I don't have that many supplies. It's like one notebook for a subject or 5 subject, whatever they call it. A few pens, pencils, just the everyday thing, because at this stage you don't need like binder and all these extra stuff that you need when you're in high school. So yeah, that is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys can't wait to see more of these What Would Kurt Do topics here. I don't know how I came up with this, but I thought it was a brilliant idea to start my own series strictly on my opinions about certain topics. So look forward to those. If you like this video, please give it a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I cannot wait to see you guys in my next What Would Kurt Do video session, guys. Love you guys. Bye.